red velvet, coconut. So I want to talk to you guys about the Copper IUD and how it's been treating me. I told you guys I would be giving you an update video in the next month. It is Saturday, February 18th, and I got the Paragard IUD inserted on January 19th of last month. So it has been exactly practically 4 weeks. So here's my update. Just to make this clear that my experience can be completely different than your experience. So please do not comment oh, you ruined my life. I got the Copper IUD and I hate it. I'm so sorry. I honestly really am. I personally love the Copper IUD. I'm just telling you right off the bat. I'm not gonna pretend that I don't like it and that I do like it. I hope all of you have the same experience as I have, because that would it's just not fair. It's not fair that some girls vomit and have super heavy periods and just are miserable, and then other girls are like, oh, cramp-free, ding-a-ling-a-ling, I love this, It's just not fair, but, life isn't fair, and we all know that, and yeah, I so happen to be those girls that don't get cramps. So for my last video, you guys understand that I have a Copper Paragard IUD, which is a non-hormonal IUD, because I don't like hormones. I'm vegan. I cut hormones out of my life, and I feel so much better. I don't feel crazy. I feel less stress, less anxiety. I don't know how it's going to be, in the future, but as of now, I like it, and I'm accepting it. The cramps aren't there so far. It's been a month. I haven't had any serious cramps. If I had any cramps, it would be just slight discomfort in my lower back. It's something that it doesn't bother me. It's just okay, my body's getting used to this device, but it's nothing Towards the end of my video, I said I had very little bleeding, very little, just little, something in my discharge, okay? Little blood, nothing. A day later, the blood starts coming, It's I'm on my period, but my period's not for another week. So that was interesting, being on a heavy flow when you're not on your period. So that did happen to me. That happened to me twice, okay? The first time was 3 days. The second time it happened, it was also 3 days. And you know what? It was a little bit heavier than how my normal period would be. I can't really tell you how my periods have been going, my true periods, not the recovery procedure periods that I've been having randomly, twice, 3 days at a time. I'm talking about my real periods where I actually release an egg. I can't really tell you how it's been going. My last one I had, while I had the IUD inside of me, I was still taking birth control pills. So I believe that the birth control pills still was, regulating my body, because the hormones, it was still doing its thing. So now that I'm truly officially off birth control pills, I have to check how my next period will be. From what I've seen from other YouTubers talking about the IUD, is that it does take months for your body to finally have its routine, It's not just gonna get a new contraceptive and then be totally fine. It has to adjust. So yes, I believe in a couple months things will be even more different than they are now. But for right now, I'm accepting this random 3-day period of bleeding. It happened twice. It happened a week apart from each other. So I think it's just my body. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy. So I went to New Orleans for my birthday last weekend, and I was bleeding. That was I was bleeding a couple days before my trip, the 3-day period of bleeding. Halfway through the New Orleans trip, the bleeding stopped. So I was chilling. I was like, okay, you did not ruin my trip fully. You just ruined the beginning of it on the airplane, but it's fine. But I did notice that the bleeding was a little chunky. Yes, I'm going to talk about that. You guys want to know how the consistency is of the blood? Not the period. I keep on saying period. The consistency of the random bleeding was kind of clotted. The Diva cup is just a little cup. It's probably this long. No, it's this long, and it's this wide, and It is my savior. I love the Diva cup. I don't have to change it for up to 12 hours. I can keep it inside of me, which is lovely. The Diva cup is like silicone. It's silicone, it's like clear silicone, and you just like twist it, stick it up, and then twist it around, and then it stays there. Of course, it's annoying for everyone to be bleeding when they shouldn't be bleeding, when they're not on their period, but it happens. Like, you guys just have to mentally be okay with it. You have to just know that in the future, it will stop. I think it will stop. From most of the videos I've seen, people say it's completely stops. They just get their period once a month. Going back to my New Orleans trip, I didn't drink as much water, and I did do a little bit more drinking. You know what I mean, like alcoholic beverages. And usually when I'm on my birth control pills and I don't drink enough water, what happens? I start getting acne right here on my cheeks. This is where it likes to show up. I start getting acne, but I realize not being as hydrated as I normally am and being off of birth control pills, my skin was clear. My skin was clear. And I didn't wash my face because I didn't bring my face wash. I just put some water on it. Yeah. Jumping back, okay, probably the first couple of days when I was off my birth control pill, I kind of felt weird. I can't really get into how what kind of weirdness it was. It was just I felt weird. Like, I felt like my body was expecting something like the birth control pill, but it wasn't having it. And so I felt a little off, but it wasn't anything drastic or scary or anything. I think it was just my body just like, whoa, she's not taking the birth control pill anymore. The first couple of weeks having the IUD inside of me and then getting off birth control pill was a little rough down there, because I feel like my pH levels were very off. My vagina consistency has changed. It is definitely more dischargy than it was before. And I don't know if this is like a temporary thing or a permanent thing or just my body adjusting. Like, sometimes it's very clear and just wet. It's just wetness. And then sometimes it's like actual gooey, like white discharge. And I know that's a lot of information for you, but I know you guys were asking me, and I want to be completely honest with you. So, like, the pH levels, you know, are kind of like woo, 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 because like with hormones, my acidity is crazy high. Like, I was always like battling with just like my pH levels, because I don't know, it was really uncomfortable down there sometimes. But now it is so like calm, and like, yes, there's discharge, but like I just know that my levels are perfect. Like, they're not acidic or anything. Like, they're the opposite of that, which is what, alkaline or something. First off, coconut oil. Coconut oil has helped me with everything. My skin, just moisturizing my hair. So what you can do with coconut oil is that you can actually freeze it, or you can just scoop it, or however you want to do it. The coconut oil helps like neutralize everything inside, takes care of the issues that you can use. Garlic cloves. Yes. So I looked this up before, and I've had a friend that's done it. And so garlic, again, has helped me with everything. Toothache, earache. If I feel like I'm getting sick, I just sprinkle garlic in water. And you get a garlic clove, and you make sure it's like you peel it all the way. You take that clove, you stick it up. You can go to sleep in it, keep it just overnight, and then take it out. It helps kill the yeast, I believe. The yeast, it kills the yeast inside your vagina. So if you ever have like a yeast infection, very much recommend it. But it definitely kills the bad bacteria and keeps the good bacteria. So do your research. So yeah, both of those two things have helped me neutralize my levels. It is on top, it's on fire. I haven't had to use it in 2 weeks, I think. So I think finally now my levels are better. You know, there's discharge, but it's fine. It doesn't bother me. I feel like the discharge is almost a good thing, because discharge is good. You know, it's actually, you don't want to get rid of discharge. Like, people that douche and stuff, it's actually not good for your vagina, because your vagina needs that moisture, needs that fluid. You know what I'm saying? So much information, I know. Another good video to make would be how my weight loss has been going since I've been off hormones. If I've gained weight, if I've lost weight. Right now it's pretty much the same. Nothing crazy. but I feel like maybe in the future things will change. Yeah, and if anything comes up with like my mind, my emotions, my anything physically, if anything comes up, you guys will be the first ones to know. Like, I will get so excited, I'll be like, I have to share this with everyone, like, because it's really good to communicate with each other, because I know a lot of you guys are like stressed. You're like, I don't know if I should get this birth control or that birth control. Yeah, so just let me know, comment below, send me a message, Insta me, direct DM me, anything. I will be there for you. Hope you guys have a lovely day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.